Okay, so hi, so I just wanted to tell you about my makeup look for today. I'm munching on these little, like, broccoli treats. I know that's a little bit weird, but I'm trying to eat healthier. And these are little Trader Joe's broccoli florets. The process used to create these very crispy and crunchy broccoli florets maintains all the flavor and provides an irresistible snack that makes you want to keep munching. It's basically like salted broccoli, even though it doesn't look like it's that. Dietary fiber 25%. So it has fiber in it, so it'll help me go to the bathroom more, I guess. But yeah, they're really good. And I think I've been the only one that's been munching on these. I also like their asparagus, like their string bean treats and their seaweed treats. Those are really good too. So yeah. So 1 serving per container. Serving size 1 bag, amount per serving 250 calories. So this is the second time I'm eating it though, so I don't know, this is really good. So anyway, I'm just trying to munch on something before we eat dinner. So I was going to go to the gym today, but again, I ended up like not being ready until like 3:30 to go anywhere. And I didn't really leave until like 3:45 because then I decided to slap some eyeshadow on because originally I was just going to do my no makeup look, but then I wanted to go to a couple of places to return stuff. I went and returned the Benefit California blush because I wasn't very crazy about that. And I also went to, I said aux show. My best friend just texted me. So anyway, I also went to return the Sleek Cosmetics palette because I said that I wasn't very crazy about it. And since most of my mascaras are pretty dried out, I exchanged it for a mascara because I actually really need a new one. I wanted to take the money back, but I did get a couple of bucks back for the palette, so I exchanged it for this so then I didn't have to pay for it. I got the new L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise Mascara. Everybody keeps on talking about this mascara, so I'm really excited to try it. And they say it's pretty much a dupe for the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, but I never really liked that one. But I'm really excited to try this out. This is called Blackest Brown, which doesn't really make sense. But they said that this was the last one in the store, so the girl said that they get a shipment in on Thursday, but I wanted to grab the last one because it was the last one. I was like, it doesn't matter, I'm going to grab it anyway. So I'm going to try this out probably tomorrow and let you guys know my thoughts. But I also did do and then I just went to CVS to check out their Wet n Wild and Milani there, and they have like a lot of promos when you use your CVS card. So I might go back in a few days and see if I want to pick up a couple of products there because they have some pretty good discounts on drugstore brands there when you use your CVS card, but I wasn't going to use it now because I didn't really want to spend the money. I didn't really want to spend any money today. I did exchange this, but you know, this was the last one and I really do need a new mascara, so I got that. So anyway, and then I went to 110 Japan to see if they were hiring there. So yeah, that was pretty much it, and I just got home and I'm starving, so hopefully we're going to eat soon. So anyway, I did do the 5-minute makeup challenge today. I recorded that earlier. Since I was just going to originally wear my no makeup look because I wanted to go to the gym. But 1, it's pretty hot outside, and 2, I haven't showered since yesterday afternoon, and I feel like I would feel gross when I come back, and plus I really want to wash my hair tonight. So, and 3, I might cancel my gym membership as well. And 4, I really needed to clean today. And 5, I was waiting for my laundry to be done the whole time that I wanted to go to the gym. And that would require me to change my underwear way too many times. I know that's TMI, but whatever. So anyway, I primed my face with and I recorded that video, so it should be up soon. I'm really excited to post it because it was a pretty fun challenge to do. So anyway, I didn't prime my face today. I just went in with concealer. So I concealed with the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in the color Fair. And then I just set my face and my under eyes with the Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder. And I set my face with the MAC Merlot Skin Finish Natural in the shade Medium. And then I just went in with the concealer on my eyes. So I just slapped on a little bit of eyeshadow. Kind of sloppily. I wasn't really too concerned about how it looked. It did transfer, but whatever. So I just went in with the Urban Decay Naked palette today, and I used the shade Naked in the crease, and I darkened up the crease more with Buck. Then I used Sidecar on the lid, and then I used Virgin on the brow bone, and then I highlighted the inner corners with Sin, and that was basically it. I didn't smudge anything on the lower lash line. I didn't really feel like it today. And then I just lined my waterline with the ColourPop gel liner in the shade Honeydew, and then I popped on the L'Oreal Telescopic Mascara on the top and bottom, and like I said, I already concealed my eyes with the Maybelline concealer. And then I bronzed up the skin with the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, and then I went in with the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish Blush in the shade Warm Soul, and then I highlighted with the Laura Mercier Matte Radiance Baked Powder in the shade Highlight 01. And then I went over everything with the Hourglass Ethereal Light Powder. Then I started thing with the Smashbox Primer Water. Then I brushed through my brows with a spoolie and then set them with the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. And then for my lips, I primed them with the NYX Lip Primer. Then I lined them with the Makeup Forever Lip Pencil in the shade 1C. And then I filled them in with the Bite Beauty Amuse Bouche lipstick in the shade Meringue, because I haven't worn a Bite Beauty lipstick in a little while, and I haven't worn this color in a while, so I wanted to wear it today. But when I got through the makeup challenge, I finished my highlight, and that was it. So I did concealer, I set my under eyes, I did the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish, did the bronzer, did the blush, did the highlight, and that was all I had time for. I didn't go over everything with the Hourglass Ethereal Light Powder or brush through my brows with a spoolie and set them with the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel, and I didn't have time to do my lips. So it was pretty decent, and since I wasn't planning on wearing eyeshadow today because I was only going to go to the gym and like a couple places in the mall, I didn't have eyeshadow on for that, and obviously I wouldn't put it on. I love how people basically skip eyeshadow for like 5-minute makeup challenges. I mean, I could have like just brushed my bronzer through my crease or something, but yeah, typically I don't wear eyeshadow when I don't have that much time or I'm just doing my no makeup look. But yeah, it was a really fun video to do, so I'm really excited to post it. So I just like finished up my makeup and showed the steps on camera, and then like I went in with the eyeshadow and the Honeydew gel liner after that, after I determined that I wasn't going to go to the gym, because my laundry took till like 3:30 to finish. So yeah, that's pretty much it, so I'm going to go. Bye. Okay, so hi, so I just wanted to tell you about my makeup look for today. I did something pretty simple again today because I was originally supposed to go out with one of my friends to go see Spider-Man, because you know how I said I was supposed to go see it last week, so we were going to try and see it together this week. But she ended up not being able to go again today, so I would have fixed this blush part, but what? Thank you. So basically I just went to the dentist with my mom. I didn't have eyeshadow on or anything because I thought I was going to be doing my makeup again. I think it's this perfume that's making me sneeze. Because I'm trying out all these perfume samples that I've never used. And I just like decided to whip them out and use them. Let me just fix that blush. It's driving me nuts. Sorry, I was just closing my door. So yeah, anyway, so after we got back from the dentist office, a little bit before we got back, my friend texted me, or actually like when I got home, she texted me saying, "Oh, sorry, I can't go to the movies today. My foot is still hurting." And I was like, okay, it's no big deal. Oh, that's good. Sorry, my mom's been talking to me. So yeah, I just decided to throw on some eyeshadow when I was home. I kind of put on some pretty subtle eyeshadow, and then I did orange on my cheeks and lips, and I think it looked really pretty because then I kept the eyes pretty neutral. I don't know, I think it looks cool. So anyway, we went to Huntington Village, and we went to go get my watch battery replaced, and then we went to this really cool furniture gallery called Sedoni Gallery, so we went there for like an hour. And then we went back to the jewelry store to pick up the watches, and then we just dropped off some food at our temple for the food drive, and then we just came home now. I was trying to see if she wanted to go out to lunch, but then she said that she didn't want to, so we just came home and we're going to eat here. She's going to make some food, and then I think we're going to order sushi for me and her for dinner, so whatever. Since I don't have money right now, I might as well just stay home and eat here, so yeah, so anyway, so I concealed with the NYX HD concealer in the color Fair because I feel like I need to use that concealer a little bit more. I do like it, but I do feel like it creases pretty easily. If I'm talking a little bit dry, it's because the anesthesia and holding my mouth open so long dries out my throat a lot for a while, so it kind of takes me a while to get my voice back throughout the day. I usually chug like a glass or two of water before I go anywhere from these dentist appointments, but we went out like 20 minutes after, and I did have a little bit of water before we left, but I'm like sipping on some lemonade now. So yeah, I concealed with that, and then I just powdered my face with the MAC Real Skin Finish Natural in the shade Medium, and then I just set my eyes and my under eyes with the Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder, and then I went in with the Urban Decay Naked Ultimate Basics palette today. I just went over that from the concealer just because I just threw on a few eyeshadows before we went out because I didn't put on eyeshadow when we went to the dentist's office, and I wasn't wearing lipstick. I was just wearing blush, highlight, and concealer and mascara. So I did throw this on when I got back home, and I just put Nudie and Commando in the crease, and then I just slapped on Faith on the crease just to define it a little bit more, and then I went in with Pregame on the lid because I really like that for like an all matte look. And then I just went in with Blow on the brow bone, and that was pretty much it. And then I just smudged one of these colors on the lower lash line. I just smudged the same color Faith on the lower lash line, and that was the look. It was pretty easy. And then I lined my waterline with the ColourPop gel liner. Oh, damn it. I dropped the brush that goes in here. The ColourPop gel liner in the shade Honey Dude, and then I went in with the MAC Tinted Black Lash on the bottom, and then I went in with a new mascara that I picked up yesterday that I told you guys about. I went in with the L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise Mascara. I do really like it so far. I think it's really nice. So I think I am going to keep it. I wasn't sure about returning it, but I think I'm going to keep it. It's a really nice mascara. So I went in with that on the top. And then I just highlighted the inner corners with Shroom and a little bit of Midnight Cowboy from Urban Decay because I wanted a little bit more of a pop because I had a little bit more time. So I decided to add that as well. So yeah, that was it for the eyes. I did do the mascara on the top first before I did the bottom, but I just went in like reverse order. I didn't bronze up my skin today because I didn't feel like bronzing it this morning, so I just went in with blush and highlight. So I just went in with the MAC blush in the shade Sunbask on the cheeks, and then I highlighted with a very subtle highlighter. I used the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in the shade Lightscapade just because I really wanted to use it today. And then I went over everything with the Hourglass Ethereal Light Powder, and the same thing with the Smashbox Primer Water. Then I just brushed through my brows with a spoolie and then set them with the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. And then for my lips, I primed them with the NYX Lip Primer, then I lined them with the Makeup Forever Lip Pencil in the shade 1C. And then I filled them in with, if I can find it. Oh. My friend just got married. She's one of my online friends from a Britney forum that I ran years ago, and we've been best friends ever since. I think we've been best friends for like 10 years now. I've never met her in person, but we've video chatted, we've talked on the phone like so many times, and she just got married, so I was just like, I texted her yesterday congratulating her. I think it's amazing. So yeah. And then I filled them in with one of my NARS Audacious lipsticks. I haven't worn this lipstick in a while, so I wanted to use it today. So I filled them in with the shade Brigitte. This is the color that my mom wears every single day, so I think we were both wearing the same lipstick when we went out today. This is her, like, favorite lipstick ever. She wears it all the time. She only has this one and a red lipstick from NARS, because who doesn't need to own a red lipstick? If you don't own a nude lipstick, you at least have to own a red lipstick. I feel like that's, like, a staple for any woman. I just wanted to fix the corner. But yeah, that's pretty much it. My boyfriend's coming over tomorrow, so I pretty much don't have that much to do today anymore. I kind of have to make a few phone calls and see if I can get a job at some point. I wanted to go fill out an application at La Piazza today. I might go in like an hour or so. I just need to eat something first before I do anything because I'm starving. And then I'll see what I want to do right after I eat because I have to eat something. I haven't eaten anything since the dentist. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So I'm going to go. I wanted to tell you guys my makeup look before I ate anything so I could wipe this off. So yeah, that's it. Bye. Okay, so hi. So I just wanted to tell you about my makeup look for today. I did go out earlier to run some errands. I went to go cancel my gym membership because I am not going to be having pretty much any time to go in the fall. And they told me that they couldn't give me a refund for this past month, which kind of sucks because I really need the money right now. But they did tell me that I will not be billed for next month and I can use the membership until the end of August and I won't be billed for that. So basically it's like getting a free month, but also it's like getting my refund back for this month that I barely used and basically just getting a free month to use at the gym, which is awesome because I was very hesitant to cancel it, and since I really can't do much right now, I would like to continue going to the gym, so that would be awesome. And then after that, I went to Lucky Brand because I filled out an application for them last night, and I wanted to see if they were hiring, and they gave me a more promising answer than most other places. He told me that he's not looking for anybody until August, but he told me that he wants to interview me by next week. Like, he said he wanted to interview me by next Monday or Tuesday, and I told him I wasn't able to do Monday because my advisory appointment's on Monday, and I wouldn't want to go, like, to the interview before my appointment because that would, like, overwhelm me, and it would just be too crazy trying to get to Selden, so I just want to go to Selden on Monday, and that's it, and then, like, go home after that's all taken care of. Because that's where my campus is for my classes, so I have to finally register for classes or I'm going to be fucked. Oh my god, this number keeps on fucking calling me from Smithtown, like, every single day. Every single day. I don't know who the fuck it is. I don't think it's Fridays because Fridays isn't located in Smithtown, and when I did answer them a couple of weeks, or a week or so back, they said they were a freaking telemarketer. It's always Smithtown or Amityville. And it's always 257. It's always a 257 number. So I don't know anybody with a 257 number, and I don't know why they keep on calling me every freaking day. It's definitely the same company that's calling me then. So anyway, yeah, and then after that, I went over to an Italian restaurant that is close to the mall, and I wanted to see if they were hiring. They said yes, they are hiring, but I filled out an application, and they told me that they go in order with the applications that they have, and they'll give me a call. So if they don't call me, then I will call them by, like, Friday or something and be like, hey, you know, like, am I going to be able to get an interview soon or something? So... But the manager from Lucky told me that he would definitely call me by Monday or Tuesday. So I was like, okay, cool. So I will be looking forward to hearing from him. And I'm hoping he can get me in before August starts because that would be awesome. So anyway, and now I'm just waiting for my boyfriend to be ready to come here because he's going to be coming over for dinner. So I don't have to go out or anything. I told him just to come over. So I did my makeup earlier today to be ready, and now I'm just waiting, but my mom went out and my brother, and I don't know where they went. I did say bye to my mom, and I said I would be back, and I got home a half hour ago, and she's still not back yet, so I don't know where she went, and I texted my brother, too, to see if he's going to be home, too, because I really want to play heads up with everybody. Because me, my mom, and my brother played it. I mean, me and my mom and Josh can just play it together. Cameron doesn't have to be here, but it would just be more fun. It's more fun with more people. So if we had 4 people, we could do teams of 2. And it would be more fun that way. Like, one person guesses and 2 people... it's a fun game. I guess we would do, like, 1 person would guess and 2 people would improv, like... It's more fun if it's, like, 1 person does it and then, like, 3 people act it out or give you the clues. I think we're just going to do that. So, anyway, so yeah, I primed my face with I just wore a white tank top today, this Armani tank top. just to be comfortable. It's really hot again today. It's like 92 or something. It said like 100 degrees in my car, which was nuts. Yeah, it's 90 degrees again. And it's supposed to be 90 degrees again tomorrow. And then it's supposed to get a little bit cooler, like 80s. And I'm supposed to drive out to Patchogue tomorrow. So I didn't drive yesterday, but today I had to. And yesterday I didn't end up going to the movies. I was supposed to go see Spider-Man with Becca, but then I ended up not going with her. So I ended up throwing on some makeup and going on a couple of errands with my mom. And then we actually gave all three of my dogs baths yesterday. So if you follow me on Snapchat, you would have seen that Murphy was my old dog. Wow. You would have seen that Luna, Watson, and Remy all got baths yesterday, so I had to help my mom do that because she couldn't do it by herself, so now they look all beautiful. And we ordered sushi last night, so with my brother, so we all ate sushi together. And then we watched Young Mr. Lincoln, which is a classic movie, and that's with Henry Fonda. As you guys know, I'm obsessed with classic movies, so I was really happy to watch a couple of movies I haven't seen. I made it my business to watch a movie on Monday, so I watched Annie Hall, and then yesterday we watched Young Mr. Lincoln, so those are two classics down. And I'm almost done with Silicon Valley. I only have 2 more episodes to watch tonight, and then I'm done. And then I watched 2 episodes yesterday, and I also watched Orphan Black that I missed on Saturday, so I don't have to worry about that for another couple of days. So once I'm done with Silicon Valley, I will start that 70s show and finish Downton Abbey. So those are going to be the 2 shows that I'm watching. So yeah, I'm really excited. So anyway, I prime my face with the Smashbox Primer Water and the Laura Mercier foundation primer. I've just been trying to use it more because I never really use it, and I really do like it. It's a nice primer. It just doesn't really prolong your foundation too long, but since I've only been wearing it with lighter makeup days, I really like how it looks. So, and then I just went in with my like favorite lightweight foundation right now, which is the L'Oreal True Match Lumi. I really like how it looks. I feel like it evens out more when your makeup is actually done. I feel like it looks like a little bit uneven when you first put it on, but I also feel like it looks a little bit more natural that way, so then it like makes all your other makeup look a little bit more natural. I've just been loving how it looks every time I do like lighter makeup, so I've mostly just been wearing that every time I wear lighter makeup, and since I haven't worn foundation in 2 days, I wanted to wear a lighter one today. I'm probably going to be wearing a full coverage foundation tomorrow because, again, my best friend is supposed to come out here again, and we're supposed to go to like this a live thing. I don't know what it is. It's like a music festival, I think. I'm pretty sure, for like cancer and stuff. I'm not really sure. But it's in Patchogue where she has her apartment. So we're supposed to go to that. And my other friend is supposed to go with us, but you know, he hasn't really given me any details. He just told me I needed to be at his house tomorrow at like 4:30, but he hasn't really texted me since like he only really texted me on Saturday night when I was at the karaoke bar, but I was texting him like all day on Saturday, like asking him about the job that he's supposed to get me. And then I texted him on Monday and asked him like when he was going to work on Monday, and he was like, wow, you're really eager. And I was like, yeah, I am. I'm pretty desperate. And he's like, I understand that you're desperate, but you have to be patient. And then he never answered me back, and he hasn't texted me since then. So it's been like 2 days already. So then I concealed with the Too Faced Born This Way concealer in the color Fair. I noticed that I had a little bit, quite a bit of that left, so I figured I would use that up before I go for any other concealers, because I'm trying to use up my other concealers and I'm not as crazy about before I like go to my other concealers like the Tarte and the Urban Decay, because I don't want to use those up right away. I love the Tarte concealer. It's like one of my favorite things of 2017. It's amazing. That's like my favorite thing I've tried like all year. I love it so much. And like for my face. But since I don't really have that much money right now, I'm not trying to use up all my drugstore concealers because those go faster than the high-end ones do, and I usually use those more for no makeup days. So anyway, then I primed my eyes with the Smashbox 24-Hour Primer, and then went over that with the same MAC powder. Well, I did set my face with the Magnum Ready Skin Finish Natural in the shade Medium, and then I just set my eyes with that. And then I just went in with ColourPop's Firefly as my transition shade, the pressed shade. And then I mostly, I was saying mainly and mostly at the same time, so I was like mainly, I don't even know. I mostly went in with the Buxom custom 6-pan eyeshadow palette that I have. Because I haven't used these in quite a while, and like I said, I'm trying to use as many throwback palettes as I can, so today I used the Buxom eyeshadows, and I mostly used every single shade in here except for this pink shade because I wanted to stick with the neutral shades in here. So I did use this shade in the crease first, then I darkened up the crease more with this shade. I didn't put on an outer corner color. I've been kind of liking how that looks lately. Then I went in with this shade called Gold Status on my lid. I don't remember all the names for all of these. I probably will just, if you guys have any questions about the shades, I will let you know. This is a custom palette, so I did put this together a while ago, but I just really don't feel like I grab for these that often, so I really wanted to use them. I mean, it does look like I use them, but just not very often. And this shade is so pretty on the lid. It does transfer, but it is very pigmented, so at least it doesn't like transfer the pigment off. It did transfer to the crease quite a bit, but it is such a gorgeous shade. And then for the brow bone, I obviously went in with this one on the brow bone. I really can't remember the other names. I know this one's called Lingerie Lover. I think this one's called Big Spender, and this one, which one is Gimme Gorge? This might be Gimme Gorge, actually, or this one. This one is Lingerie Lover, or maybe this one. I don't know. I know one of them's called Lingerie Lover. I know this one's called Gold Status, and I know this one's called Big Spender, but I don't remember the other name, sorry. And then I went in with this lash primer. I really went through a lot of my makeup samples a couple of days ago, and I'm like realizing that I really need to use these more often. Sorry, sometimes I feel sick when I talk too long. I don't know what it is. I think it's because I'm like a little overweight. Like I have so much excess fat on my stomach that it's like sometimes it makes me nauseous. I don't know. I grabbed some lemonade so I feel a little bit better. So anyway, yeah, I've been trying to go through, I tried to go through as many of my makeup samples as I could a couple of days ago, and I like really don't use them. And it's like I have so many that I could actually use. So I found this, my mom gave this to me like a week or so ago, and I was like, I need to start using a lash primer again. So I was like, why not start using more of my samples? So I found this Dior Show Base Mascara Lash Primer, the Maximizer 3D, and a lot of people say that this is one of their favorite lash primers. I do love the mascara. I got the mascara back during this is just like a bitch to open. It's like a pop-up, which is a little bit weird for a mascara because usually you have like a twist top. Like this pushes up and down like a pen or something. So this is what the wand looks like. The wand is really, really big and it kind of clicks back in place. And I liked it because I really wanted to try it with the L'Oreal Lash Paradise mascara because this is the only mascara I've been wearing the past 3 days so I could test it out. And I do really like how it separates your lashes. I mean, it gets the job done. I just don't think it's anything amazing. I still love the It Cosmetics Super Hair Mascara. That's still my favorite mascara ever. I love it. It's amazing. I like this. I'm not sure if I'm in love with it. The wand really is exactly like the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, and that's why people are saying they're dupes for each other. But I don't really love that mascara either. But I found 3 backups of it that it's like I need to start using that too. Then I might end up returning this because it's like, why do I need this? And I need the money anyway, so I probably will end up returning it. But at the same time, I want to get like more drugstore products because I'm planning to do a drugstore haul whenever the frick I have money again. So anyway, I tried this out. I liked it. And I really feel like I need to start priming my lashes again because I really don't do that, and I don't curl my lashes either, so that's really bad because the curler I used to have like didn't really work properly anymore. It was really weird, so I just stopped using lash primer altogether. I had the Lancome one for a while, and I had the Stila one for a while, and I used to use those a couple years back, but I really don't use lash primer. I don't think I've used lash primer this whole year, which is really bad. I think it's really affecting the way that mascaras curl my lashes. So anyway, I'm going to try and go back to using this every single day. Then I concealed with the Too Faced concealer underneath my eyes, and then I set that with the Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder, and then I smudged this color on my lower lash line, and then I highlighted the inner corners with this shade. I was really afraid that this was going to be too pink on the inner corners, but it's just like a really pretty nudie color, so it looked really pretty on the inner corners. And then I went in with the MAC Anastasia Black Lash on the bottom lashes, and then I line the waterline with the ColourPop gel liner in the shade Honey Dude, and that was it for the eyes. Then I bronzed up the skin with, I'm like talking forever, I swear to God. I bronzed up the skin with the Marc Jacobs Instamark Dreamer filter, and then I went in with two MAC blushes, the shades Margin and Melba, but I thought that they were too orange for the pink that I went in with on my lips because I decided to wear this lipstick anyway. Even though I wanted to wear more of the pinky colors in here today, I decided to go for the neutrals, and I just still really wanted to wear this lipstick, so I made the blush a little bit more pinky, and I went in with Benefit's Dandelion Box Blush, and I really like how it turned out. And then that Poppin' Highlight is Anastasia Beverly Hills Illuminator in the shade So Hollywood. I haven't touched this highlight in like a month or two, and it's still so freaking gorgeous. Like, look at that. I love it so much, and I just really wanted a gold highlight today. And then when do I not want a gold highlight? I love gold highlighters, but I love Champagne Pop. You guys know I love it. And then I went over everything with the Hourglass Ethereal powder. Then I set everything with the NYX Dewy Skin Mist. Then I brushed through my brows, and then I filled them in with the Anastasia Brow Definer in Caramel, and then set that with Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. And then for my lips, I primed them with the NYX Lip Primer. Then I lined them with the MAC Lip Pencil in the shade Dervish, and then I filled them in with the Bite Beauty Amuse Bouche lipstick in the shade Sugarcane, and this is the one I decided to wear today because I'm kind of working through more of my Bite Beauty lipsticks as well. But yeah, I'm trying to work through all of my perfume samples now because it's like I have like 20. It's insane how many I have. So I just dug them all out last night, and I'm like, I'm going to put them up here on my dresser so I can use them because it's like I'm running out of Marc Jacobs Honey, and it's like I don't want to use that all the way up by the time the summer ends. I hate using up Marc Jacobs fragrances because they're my favorite. But I have so many samples, and I'm just like, I need to test these out and use them. So that's what I've been doing the past 2 days. Yesterday, I tested out Valentino's Donna. I think it smells amazing. I loved that one. And today, I'm testing out a Chloe perfume. I think this one is called, what is it called? This one is very potent. This one I think is just called Chloe. Yeah, it's just called Chloe. Smells so freaking good. The only, like, perfume samples I've actually tried that I have is my little Miss Dior Mademoiselle, which I freaking love. And then the Little Philosophy one, Grace perfume. I love that one, too. So I have little mini bottles of those because I got those as, like, perk points from Sephora. I love when they do those because it's, like, it's really awesome because they last for, like, a long time. But I just realized that I have so many perfume samples that I don't use, and I'm just like, if I use all of these and find one I really love, or find a few I really love, then I can just rotate those and tell you guys my thoughts in like an upcoming favorites video. So I love fragrance as well, if you didn't know that. So I'm going to go and stop rambling, and I'm just going to wait till my boyfriend gets here. My mom and my brother said they'll be home very soon. My mom went to Trader Joe's, and my brother said he'll be home soon. So yeah, I was just wondering where everybody went. I was like, I hope they're not wondering, I hope they're not forgetting that he's still coming over. So, yeah, he said he'll be here soon, too. So, that's it. He finally answered me back saying he was getting ready. So, yeah, that's it. Bye! I ended up sleeping over even though I didn't want to. Oh, well. Okay, so hi. So, I just wanted to tell you guys about my makeup look that was the night before when I was telling you guys that I went out with my best friend and I was home for the night the next night. I'm recording this like 2 weeks later for this makeup look, so I might not remember every single detail of this look. I'm sorry about that, but I'll try my best as to what I actually wore. I believe I primed my face with the Urban Decay Prep Priming Spray and the Stila One Step Corrector, and then I'm pretty sure I went in with the Dior Forever Skin Foundation. Dior Skin Forever Foundation in the color Ivory or something. I'm pretty sure I used that one because I don't think I wore my Urban Decay all-nighter. And then I'm pretty sure I went in with my Urban Decay Naked Skin Complete Coverage Concealer, which I'm going to wear both of those, all of those things later because I am planning on going to karaoke tonight as well. But that makeup look won't be up for another like 2 weeks. I'm planning on wearing like glitter on my eyes though and stuff and like a black maxi dress. So I concealed with that in the color Fair Neutral, and then I set my face with probably the It Cosmetics by Pores Pressed Powder, I believe. And then I primed my eyes with Smashbox 24-hour primer and then went over that with the same powder. And then I'm pretty sure I went in with Makeup Geek's Peach Smoothie as my transition shade. And I know I used the Urban Decay Naked Heat palette for this look. I just can't remember specifically what colors, but usually I always go in with, actually I probably used, what is the color? Chaser. And then I darkened up the crease more with Sauced. Then I probably used He Devil on the crease, and then I probably went in with Enfuego and Cayenne on the outer corners. That's usually what I do with this palette. And then I do remember the lid shade, though. I went in with the Urban Decay After Dark palette, and I used the shade Supersonic on my lid, because I wanted to get more use out of that as well. I'm trying to rotate that Jouer Skinny Dip palette a lot when I go out, and the Urban Decay Naked Heat palette, so I've been trying to rotate all of those. I'm probably going to wear the Heat palette again tonight, because I freaking love it with black outfits. And then I went in with, what is that shade? That white shade. What is it called for the brow bone? Let's look it up on Ulta. I think it's called Score. It's probably totally wrong. The last time I used that palette fully was like almost 2 weeks ago, so I get anxiety if I don't use it enough. I love it. It's such an amazing palette. I went in with Ounce on the brow bone. So that was it for the eyes. And then I lined my eyes with the Urban Decay 24/7, the Urban Decay Razor Sharp eyeliner in Perversion. And then I went in with probably the It Cosmetics Superhero Mascara, and then I concealed with the Urban Decay Concealer, and then I set that with the Laura Mercier Stick of Brightening Powder. And then I lined my waterline with the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide on Style Liner in Zero. And then for the inner corners, I believe I used Lumbre and Ounce on the inner corners, because that's what it looks like. Yeah, I think. And then I went in with the MAC Significant Black Lash on the bottom lashes, and then I bronzed up the skin with the Too Faced Sweet Tea Bronzer. I can't remember the blush, though. It might have been Luster from NARS. I'm thinking that's what or Kat Von D's Bellissima, but I really can't remember. And the highlight, I believe, was Ofra's, I think it was Ofra's Rodeo Drive. I wear that highlighter like every single time I go out. I love it. It's so gorgeous. I think I'm going to wear the Beverly Hills one tonight, though, because I'm going for a silver glitter on my lid rather than gold, because I'm probably going to wear the Jouer Skinny Dip palette again, but I might wear one of the Stila glitters tonight because my best friend is probably going to wear it. So I might go with the Urban Decay Naked Heat palette and just wear Rose Gold Retro, because I haven't worn that one in a while. Then that means I couldn't really wear a red lip. I would have to wear a different lipstick. So I don't want to go with more rose gold. I'd rather go with more silver. But I remember, like, when I wore the Heat palette with the Jouer silver shadow, I wore a red lipstick and it looked really pretty. So I might just do that again. And then I went over everything with the Hourglass Ethereal Light Powder. Then I started thing with the NYX Dewy Skin Mist. I do remember my lip color, though. I always remember my lid shade, the palette I use, and my lip color. But sometimes I don't remember the blush and highlight. Then I just filled my brows in with the Anastasia Brow Definer and Caramel, and then set that with the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. And then for my lips, I primed them with the NYX Lip Primer, and then I lined them with the Makeup Forever Lip Pencil in the shade 1C. And then I filled them in with the Lime Crime Velveteen in the shade Riot. I'm going to go because I want to watch that 70s show before I go out tonight and have to get ready. So yeah, that's it. Okay, so hi, so I just wanted to tell you about my makeup look for today, and then I'll go back and tell you guys about my makeup look last night. I'm so freaking exhausted though. I'm finally home for the night. I ended up staying over my best friend's house again last night, but this time I had to sleep on the couch because her mom's aide was back from Georgia and she was staying in her room, so I had to sleep on the couch along with Liz in the other chair. And we went to this thing called well, I'll tell you guys after I tell you guys what I did today, because I'm going to tell you guys actually before that, but I'm going to be recording it after. So anyway, so today I drove back from her house this morning around 10 a.m. because she had to be up really early this morning to go to court. So I decided to leave. Oh, why is this so annoying? Okay, that's definitely better. I don't know why it's like sticking out. It drives me fucking nuts. Oh my god. Okay, so sorry, that was just really bothering me. So anyway, I went home around 10 this morning. And when you go home then, there's not really that much traffic. Plus this blush is really annoying me, like the color of it, because I'm like so anal about like things matching like my eyeshadow color and my lipstick. But I kind of like how it looked. It added a little bit more warmth to the look. I just feel like it was the wrong blush for this look. I'm always struggling on which blush to use. Like I'm always like just staring at my blushes, like wondering what blush I'm going to use. I always feel like I grab the same like 15 blushes all the time. Like I'm either grabbing MAC, Makeup Geek, or Urban Decay blushes. I feel like those are the ones I grab for the most. So anyway, I got home at like 10:30 and then I tried to take a nap, but I only got like probably a half hour of sleep. Because I went to sleep at like 10:40ish, and then I didn't get out of bed until like almost 3 o'clock. And then my boyfriend had texted me at like 3:30, and that's when I decided to go wash my face and eat something, because I hadn't washed my face yet, because I usually do that at her house, but since Shanna was there and she hadn't woken up yet until like me and Liz went to get breakfast in the morning, and then we came back to her house because she had to be up at 7:30, so I got up with her basically. She said good morning to me, so I guess she figured I was awake. And then we decided to go get breakfast so we could talk and stuff. And yeah, so it was really fun. So anyway, and then when I got, after I ate, I finally showered because I wasn't able to shower there. And then I finally got ready at like 5 because I was so freaking tired. So anyway, I just went over his house and he wanted me to get Shake Shack for him on the way, so I ordered it on the app and then I brought it to him. And then we watched just one episode of Daredevil, and then we also watched a little bit of The Office. And I watched an episode of That 70s Show while he was cleaning his room, and then we watched like a little bit of this show called Glow on Netflix, which I'm not going to watch. But I finally watched the pilot of That 70s Show because I finished Silicon Valley last night. It was so funny. Loved it. So now I don't have to worry about watching that till like next year. So now I'm working on That 70s Show for basically like the rest of the summer. So anyway, and then tomorrow is Lisa's birthday thing, and my boyfriend is actually going to Amuse 30 Seconds to Mars concert without me. I'm so upset that I can't go with him. Like, it's honestly really irking me that I can't go. Like, it's really annoying me. I might tell him to, like, come over for a little while, like, before, but I have to go to Lisa's house by, like, 5:45 to do her makeup because she wants me to do her makeup for her. And then we're supposed to go to the Nautical Mile. And I'm supposed to drive her, so she's getting me drinks because obviously I'm still broke, so that's just really nice of her to do. And then on Sunday, I have an interview with Godiva because we went and stopped by there yesterday before I saw Liz, and they said they want to interview me on Sunday, so I have to fill out the application today or tomorrow. I probably will do it tonight or tomorrow afternoon because I don't have to be ready until like 5:30 tomorrow, so yeah, and then on Monday, I have to go to Selden to finally go register for my classes because I finally have my advisory appointment with my advisor. So, yeah. So, and I haven't gotten anything from financial aid, so I'm pretty nervous about that too, because I have no money. So anyway, I prime my face with but I've been returning stuff to Sephora, to get some money back. I did return the Benefit Box Blush in California, and I basically used that towards, full tank of gas, and, nachos that I got last night when I was out with Liz. So, yeah. So anyway, I prime my face with the Smashbox Primer Water and the Becca Backlight Priming Filter. And then I went in with the Tarte BB Cream, the Amazonian Clay BB Cream, I believe. It's like a sample that I had in my bathroom. I'm trying to kind of like utilize the samples that I have in my bathroom rather than like using up certain foundations that I really love or concealers that I really love, because I actually used a sample of my um, NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer today, and oh my god, I think I'm back in love with this concealer. Look how good it looks under my eyes. And it covered really nicely, and I have two other samples of it that I really want to use, like tomorrow and Sunday, to see if I can develop a full opinion about it again, because I might have changed my mind, because a lot of people retry it again and then they say they love it so much more than the first time that they tried it. Like, I found that out with Young, Wild, and Polished. I found that out with Stephanie Nicole. So yeah, but the BB cream was in the shade Fair, and I really like it. I just wanted something really lightweight today, so that's what I used. And then I used the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer sample in the shade Vanilla, which is my shade in the creamy concealer. I just really like how it doesn't highlight too much. It's like the perfect shade. And then I set my face with the MAC Marley Skin Finish Natural in the shade Medium, and then I primed my eyes with the Smashbox 24-Hour Primer, and then went over that with the same MAC powder. And then I went in with a couple of single shadows today. I didn't go in with a palette because I did use the Urban Decay Naked Heat palette yesterday, and the day before I used the Buxom eyeshadows. So today I decided to use a few single shadows that I haven't used in a while. So first, of course, I went in with ColourPop's Firefly as my transition shade. I probably should have went in with Peach Smoothie since I went in with something a little bit warmer. But I decided to use my Bobbi Brown single shadows today, so I used the shade Toast in the crease, and then I darkened up the crease more with Camel. I was debating on whether I should return these eyeshadows to Sephora because they are so expensive, but I do really like them, and I wouldn't want to go out and rebuy them again at some point, so I do want to keep these. I was thinking about returning the NARS Dual Intensity Blush, because I don't really love that. I would much rather return Hot Sands, because honestly it's not that amazing. Out of all the NARS highlighters that I have, I like the Banque de Sable and the Dual Intensity Blush a lot more, but the Dual Intensity Blush is so expensive. It's $45 when the Banque de Sable palette is $4 more, and it has 3 highlighters in it. So that's why I think it'd be stupid to return that. So I was thinking about returning that highlighter over the foundation, because out of all my gold highlighters, that's like my least favorite gold highlighter. I still like it, but I always feel like I have to combine it with something else to get it to pop more. And then for the lid, I was going to use a ColourPop Super Shock shadow, but then I decided to go in with one of my Makeup Geek foiled shadows that I've only used once since I've gotten it. So I decided to use the gold shade that I got in my online makeup haul, and I used the shade Legend, and I just put that on my lid. And then I used Locked and Loaded on my brow bone. And then for the mascara, I just used the L'Oreal Lash Paradise mascara. Again, that's the only mascara I've been using the past week, so I could test it out fully for you guys. And then I concealed again under my eyes with the NARS concealer, and then I set that with the Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder. And then I smudged Camel on the lower lash line, and then I went in with the MAC Assembly Giga Black Lash on the bottom lashes, and then I highlighted the inner corners with 2 single shadows from ColourPop. I used Let Me Explain, and I can't remember what the other freaking shade is called. I think it's called, I don't think it's called Save It for Later. It's not one of the gold shades. It's a different shade. Hold on. I'm so tired, so if I'm stumbling on my words, I'm sorry. I'm just really tired. I'll find the name in a second. I'll just tell you guys the rest of my face. So then I bronzed up the skin with the Marc Jacobs Instamark Dreamer filter. And then I went in with the Tarte blushes in the shades Laugh and Love from the Tarte Amazonian Clay Tarteist palette. And what, I swear, what annoys me about ColourPop products is that, like, you never know if it's going to be true to color when you actually apply it to your face. And this is, like, a lot more warmer orange than I wanted. I wanted it to be, like, a little bit more subtle, but whatever. I'm going to take it off anyway, so I really don't care. And I kind of liked how it looked. And then for the highlight, I used NARS's Hot Sands, but I just thought it was way too light, so I decided to go over it with the Bonk Disable palette, and I used the middle shade, also from NARS. And then I went over everything with the Hourglass Ethereal Light Powder. Then I set everything with the NYX Dewy Skin Mist. Then I brushed my brows with a spoolie and then just set them with the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. And then I set my face with the NYX Dewy Skin Mist. I'm pretty sure I already said that. I'm just losing my mind because I'm so freaking tired. I never know how to shop ColourPop's website or like look at something at ColourPop's website. And then for my lips, I primed them with the NYX lip primer, and then I lined them with the MAC lip pencil in the shade Strip Down, and then I filled them in with the Makeup Forever Artist Liquid Matte Lipstick in the shade 103. Just because I felt like wearing it again today. I don't know, I wear this lipstick quite often. I just kind of wanted to see if I still liked it. I used the shades Let Me Explain and Take It Slow on my inner corners. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I always end up wearing like ColourPop eyeshadows on my inner corners no matter what. But yeah, I'm gonna go, so bye. I am too drunk to tell you my makeup look, so this is all you get. Can't even see in my room. Let's try it like this. I drove home in the rain, and this is what you get. But I have to rip this shit off right now, or I'm gonna die. Yeah, that's it. Because I need to pass the fuck out right now. Love you. Okay, so hi. So I just wanted to tell you about my makeup look for yesterday. Since I was pretty drunk in those videos, I wanted to tell you guys what I wore on my face. So, yeah, last night I went out for Elisa's birthday at the Nautical Mile, and we went out and had a few drinks there. Basically, I was home until about 5:45, and then I went over to her house because I had to get myself ready first. So I wore that long maxi dress that you guys see in the... I wore a long maxi dress, if you guys can see in the video. I put it on my Snapchat as well. Like, I was really drunk last night, and I decided to snap that I wore like a long maxi dress. So if you guys follow me on Snapchat, you can see the full dress there. I would have showed you guys on here if I wasn't like so tired and like I was ready to pass out when I got home. So anyway, so we went out to the Nautical Mile, which is in Freeport here, and basically it's like a beach, like a waterfront mile where they have like a strip of restaurants, and basically everybody goes there to drink and, you know, dance and have fun and have seafood, and basically they're famous for like seafood and clams and stuff like that because it's on the water. So we went to this place called Nawlins, even though she wanted to go to this other place called Tropics, but she thought it was a little bit too young for her because she's a lot older than I am, but she's just so much fun to hang out with. So I went over her house first because I was driving her there, but also because she wanted me to help her do her eyeshadow. So I helped her do her eyeshadow, and I met her other dog. Finally, hopefully that's not... Yeah, it is. Sorry. I always try and shave like every 2 days, and it always like grows back so quickly. It's such a pain in the ass. Anyway, yeah, so I helped her do her eyeshadow, and then we left around a little bit before 7. We left at like 6:45 so we could get to the mile a little bit before 7:30 because parking is a freaking nightmare there. So where we parked was across from the original restaurant that we were going to go to, and the parking was $20, like really expensive. And we asked him if we could like leave our car here just in case if we decided to go somewhere else, and he said yes. So we were like, okay, whatever. Like the dude who was taking money for the parking. So we asked him about we went up to the restaurant that we were going to go to, which was across the street because it was only parking for that restaurant. Because like most places there have assigned parking for each restaurant. Like you can't just park somewhere. Like you have to like go further down. So we went up to the guy that was, checking IDs and stuff for Tropics, and then he said there was a $10 cover charge, and Lisa's like, I don't want to make people pay a cover charge. I was like, why don't we go up the mile a little bit and check out some other places just in case if we want to go somewhere else, because if you don't want people to pay a cover charge, and since we're the first two people here and we have like a half hour to kill before everybody else comes here, I was like, why don't we just go up a little bit and see if we want to go somewhere else. She was like, that's good. So we checked out the other place that she was interested in, because she knew that there was going to be outdoor dancing and stuff at the two places that she had in mind, but she thought they were too young for her, and she wanted to go somewhere where we could like talk and drink. So we ended up at Nollins because the other place was called Bracco's, but she even asked if there was a cover charge. She just like, I don't think she wanted to go somewhere that was so loud. So we ended up at Nollins, and we basically just stayed there the entire time. And we all were drinking for like a good 4 hours, and we were all talking and chatting and having fun. It was a really fun time. I just love like sitting around drinking and talking to people sometimes. Like you don't have to be dancing. And since they're all like an older crowd, it's actually like more fun to talk to older people than it is younger people sometimes, because sometimes younger people are just like so obsessed with their phones and like don't know how to talk to people. So it was really fun. But then when I was driving her home, by the time we finally were going home, it was pouring outside. So thank God her sister's boyfriend pulled up to the restaurant and drove us to our car in our parking lot, and I was like, that was so nice of you, because it would have been a fucking disaster, actually, if we decided to walk, because then my dress would have been soaked, and my shoes, and that would not have been a good time. But I was like, yeah, let's just get in the car. I think that would be better. So, and then I had to drive both of us home in the fucking pouring rain, and I had to drop her off first and past my house first, because I have to go past her house in order to, drop her off, because I went down my road to go a faster way to her house. So, and then I finally got home at like 2 a.m. So anyway, I primed my face with the Smashbox Hammer Water and the Stila One Step Corrector, and then I went in with the Dior Skin Star Forever Foundation in the color Ivory, whatever the heck it's called. And then I'm trying to use that foundation more just in case if I do decide to return it, but I still really love that foundation. So, and then I concealed with the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in the color Light Vanilla, whatever. I think I used that on the same day that I was drunk again on like Thursday or something, so I think that's why I haven't said that I've used it yet. I'm testing it out, like I'm testing out the samples that I have. And I'm pretty sure so far that I'm really liking it again. I do have one more sample to use, but I just decided to use the Tarte Concealer today anyway. But I wanted to use it last night to see how it hold up more so in like worse weather and stuff. And it was good. I liked it. And then I set my face with the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores Pressed Powder. And then I primed my face with primed my eyes with the Smashbox 24-Hour Primer. And then went over that with the same IT Cosmetics powder. And then I went in with ColourPop's Firefly as my transition shade, and then I decided to use the Colored Rain Queen of Hearts palette again because I've been trying to get more use out of it this month, so I really wanted to use it again. And I used the usual matte shades that I use. I'm like looking at it on my screen right now. So I used Air in the crease first, then I darkened up the crease more with Royal Prerogative, and then I used Duchess on the outer corners. And then for the lid, I put down the shade Royal Highness as a base, and then I went over it with the Stila Glitter and Glow Liquid Eyeshadow Magnificent Metal Glitter and Glow Liquid Eyeshadow in the shade Smoldering Satin. So I used that last night and it looks so pretty. And then for my brow bone, I just used Hear Me Out from ColourPop. So that was my eye makeup. And then I lined my eyes with the Urban Decay Razor Sharp eyeliner in the shade Perversion. It's just a little bit hard. It's such a pain in the ass for me to layer my freaking eyeliner over those glitters sometimes, because sometimes they really don't turn out that well. The eyeliner, and you have to layer it like 3 times. And it's still like a pain in the ass to do. And then for my mascara, I didn't put on any lash primer. I just went in with the It Cosmetics Superhero Mascara. And I probably should have put on lash primer because my eyelashes were a little bit crusty because of that Urban Decay eyeliner. It does like stick to your lashes, so it's like a pain in the ass, but whatever. And then I just conceal with the NARS concealer again under my eyes. And then I line my waterline with the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Set On Liner in the shade 0. And then I smudged the shade Royal Prerogative on my lower lash line along with Duchess. And then I highlighted the inner corners with Crown and Your Majesty, and I mixed those two together. It looked really pretty. And then I went in with the MAC 10 Giga Black Lash on the bottom lashes. Then I bronzed up the skin with the Too Faced Sweethearts bronzer in the shade Sweet Tea. And then I went in with the Urban Decay 8-Hour Blush in the shade Kinky. And then I highlighted with the Ofra Cosmetics highlighter in the shade Rodeo Drive because it's just my favorite gold highlighter the past month or so. And then I went over everything with the Hourglass Ethereal Light Powder, and I started everything with the NYX Dewy Skin Mist. Then I just filled in my brows with the Anastasia Brow Definer in Caramel, and then set that with the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. And then I primed my lips with the NYX Lip Primer, then I lined them with the ColourPop Lippy Pencil in the shade Poison, and then I filled them in again with my new favorite red liquid lipstick in the shade New Americana from Lime Crime, because I've just been obsessed with it for wearing red at night, and it's like the 3rd time I've worn it already, and I'm just in love with it. And yeah, that's pretty much it for then, and now I'll get into the look I'm wearing today. Okay, so hi, so I just wanted to tell you about my makeup look for today. As you guys know, I think I said this a couple of days ago, I had an interview at Godiva today, but I was 10 minutes late, so I didn't get there until like 1:10, almost 1:15, and I felt really stupid for getting there late because I should have called first to tell the manager that I was going to be running a little bit late, but I didn't do that. And then I didn't leave my house until 1 p.m., so I didn't get there until 1:10. And I felt so bad, but I knew last night was going to kick me in the ass. And I almost wanted to call and tell him, is it okay if we move the interview to 1:30 instead? Then I thought that would have been like a bad impression. And for some reason, I didn't call before I left my house saying, hey, I'm sorry, I'm running 15 minutes late. I'll be there as soon as I can. Because I did that for Meatball Place, but I didn't do that for here because I didn't think I needed to, because I thought I was still going to be on time today. And then I didn't finish my makeup till almost like 12:50, even later than that. So yeah, it wasn't a good time. I just could not get out of bed this morning. Like, I didn't get up till like 11:30, and then that only gave me an hour and a half to get ready. And it would have been enough time if I didn't have to, if I did my makeup before 12:20, so I only had like a half hour to do it, and I thought that was going to be enough time, but you know, of course, like nothing is enough time for me, so. He was upset that I was late, but I apologized to him. And he just said, you know, it just shouldn't happen again. And he said, do you still want to talk to me and go through this interview? And I said, yes, I do. And I said, I'm really sorry. It won't happen again. So, yeah. And then I said stupid shit about Lisa and that this was the only thing I had to do today. And I just felt really bad about me, like, not keeping my big mouth shut. Because sometimes I don't need to be that honest. So, yeah. But he went through the interview with me, and it seems that we had a pretty good chat. After the interview, he was talking to me pretty normally, and we were just getting to know each other. So that was pretty good. So hopefully I left a good impression with him. I'm pretty desperate now. The only other places that I had filled out job applications for and potentially I'm going to have interviews for is Lucky Brands, which he's supposed to call me on Tuesday and set up an interview. I'm hoping that'll be on Tuesday. Um, La Piazza, which I probably will call tomorrow and be like, hey, I need an interview for Tuesday, if you could do that. And Fridays for my friend Craig, because he told me, I think it was Friday, because he texted me on Friday telling me that I spoke to my manager. You'll be hearing from her soon about the Fridays job. And the only thing is that the Fridays job is so much further away than all the other places that it's like, I don't know if I really want to go like that far to commute. So, yeah. So anyway, I wore this top from Bloomingdale's. I really like it. It's like a tan shirt, and then I just wore a cami underneath. I haven't worn this shirt in a while, so I wanted to wear it today. And then I just did some pretty like camel colored eyeshadows to like match the shirt more. So anyway, my voice is shot from last night too. But I will tell you guys what I did last night after this. I need to catch up on makeup looks, telling you guys what the makeup looks are. Basically in this outfit and this makeup look, because I didn't bother to record a makeup look last night because I didn't get home till like almost 2 a.m. And then I was like really drunk. So that's why I'm like, in the video that I show you guys, of my makeup, I'm like, hey, this is my makeup. I'm really drunk. So yeah, I know I'm really stupid. So anyway, I primed my face with the Smashbox Primer Water and the, Becca Backlight Priming Filter, and then I went in with the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation in the color 2, and then I concealed with the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea Concealer in the color Fair Light. It's still like my favorite concealer that I've tried this year. I love it so much. And then I went over everything with the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Powder Foundation in the color 2. And then I primed my eyes with the Smashbox 24-Hour Primer, and then went over that with the same Giorgio Armani powder. And then I went in with mostly Viseart eyeshadows today, and I really wanted to use this palette again because I haven't used it in a while. And like I said, I really wanted to use like more of my expensive makeup today, but also because, again, I haven't really used this month, so I wanted to go back to using it. So I used these two shades as my transition shades today. I just mixed them both together, excuse me. And then I went in with this shade as my crease shade, I mean. And then I went in with this shade to darken up the crease more, and then I went in with, actually I mixed both of these together to darken up the crease more. The only neutral that I didn't really use was this one. I'm surprised I didn't use it, but I wanted to use this one instead. And then I went in on the outer corners with this shade right here. I haven't been doing that many outer corner shades recently, but I wanted to do it today because I wanted to have a darker lower lash line. And then I went in with the Jouer Skinny Dip palette, the foiled eyeshadows, and I used the shade Tan Lines on my lid just to get some more use out of it. So, and I thought it just went perfectly with the look, so I wanted to use that. And then I went in with this shade on the brow bone. And that was pretty much it. And then I concealed under my eyes with the Tarte concealer. And then I went in with the L'Oreal Lash Paradise mascara on the top. And then I just set my under eyes with the Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder. Obviously, I did the mascara first, or actually the concealer first. And then I went in with the shade, with this shade right here on my lower lash line, just to darken it up more. And that was it from the Viseart palette. I never know if it's Viseart or Viseart. I'm pretty sure it's Viseart. And then I went in with the Skinny Dip eyeshadow on my inner corners. So I used both of those shades today from the palette. I still haven't used two of the shades out of there. I probably could have used Midnight Swim on my lid, but I wanted to use this because it went better with my shirt. I don't know why my dogs are barking their heads off. And then I went in with the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Side On Liner in the shade Whiskey on my lower lash line. And then I just went in with the MAC Scented Black Lash on the bottom lashes. And then I bronzed up the skin with the Marc Jacobs Instant Mark Dreamer filter. And then I went in with the NARS blush in the shade Madly just because I didn't have any other time to grab any other blush. And I just know that this blush always looks good, so I went in with that. And then I just highlighted with the, I originally was going to use the Jouer Skinny Dip highlighter, you know, because I probably should have since I used the Skinny Dip eyeshadow palette, and then I decided at the last minute I wanted to go in with one of the Anastasia glow kits that I haven't used in a while, and I used the Sun Dipped glow kit, and I used the shades Summer and Moonstone, and I mixed the two together. I just love these glow kits. They're just so beautiful. And then I went over everything with the Hourglass Ethereal Light Powder. Then I started everything with the NYX Dewy Skin Mist. Then I just brushed through my brows with a spoolie and then set them with the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. And then for my lips, I primed them with the NYX Lip Primer. Then I lined them with the MAC Lip Pencil in the shade Strip Down. And then I filled them in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Liquid Lipstick in the shade Stripped. Yeah, I'm just like never that crazy about her formula, but I do like how this lipstick looked today with this. And I just wanted to go in with a matte lipstick, even though, like, I wasn't really eating anything, so I could have just used a regular lipstick. But, yeah, that's pretty much it. I was thinking about, like, going somewhere else today, but I am just so shot from last night. I really just want to stay home for the rest of the day. So, because tomorrow I have to go out to Selden to register for classes, so I figured I would just, you know, relax today. And then Tuesday I possibly have to have an interview or two again, so mostly just going to be a loner this week, except for probably Wednesday, because I usually see my boyfriend on Wednesdays, and then potentially my best friend will be coming back out here at some point. So usually Sundays through Tuesdays I keep to myself, and I do stuff for me, like cleaning, laundry, interviews, gym, classes. You know, I have a lot of shit to do this summer, so it's not like I can just bullshit and go out all the time. Like, I already went out Friday and Saturday, so, and Thursday, so I really don't need to waste time going out again. I was actually invited out to Long Beach tonight, but it's just so far away. And since I already have to drive far tomorrow to get to my campus, I'm not driving far again. And it would be really stupid for me to go out late tonight because he wants everybody to come over at 8 o'clock. I'm like, I would come over if it was like a lot earlier, like 4 o'clock like last time. But again, I'm so exhausted. And it would be really dumb for me to stay out late again and be late to my appointment. Like, I have to be out of the house before 1 tomorrow in order to be there on time. I'm probably going to leave my house by like 12:45. I don't even know like how far it is, but at least it's a little bit later than like, I'm probably still going to be up at 11 regardless. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm going to go. Bye.